What's up, everybody? The Germ here. I got a new car. I know they call this the Mustang Mach E. I just call it a Mach E because it is not a Mustang. It is a Mach E. I don't know why Ford did that, but I'm very excited. We are going on our first big road trip today. So I have fully charged the Mach E up to the full capacity of the battery. It says it is going to go 228 miles, and I am going to get there, and I'm going to have 28% of my battery left. It's 162 miles to Dorney Park, and unfortunately, when I get there, they do not have charging stations there. However, very close by, there are some from Electrify America, so we're going to use those. We're going to see how this trip goes and just how accurate this Mach E is. So here is the interior of my futuristic mobile. Got 228 miles. It's only supposed to go 211. I got the smaller battery, the 68 kilowatt battery. I used the Ford Pass app to put in the destination here. It's calculating everything, including charging. Because we don't have to charge on the way there, it is not putting a charging station in, but we definitely need to charge on the way home. So I did look it up. There is one very near Dorney Park in Allentown, Electrify America DC fast charging station. So we're going to go ahead and use that. But let's go ahead, get some coffee, get on the road, and do this trip. Okay, we are all set to go. Got my coffee. 7 creams, 3 sugars. How do you guys drink your coffee? We are officially leaving Hyde Park and starting this road trip. This is going to be fun. Losing my voice here. This is going to be fun. I've had the Mach E now already for, believe it or not, it's almost been a month. I have almost 800 miles on it. By the time we cross the bridge in a moment, we'll have pretty close to 800 miles on it, and I'm enjoying it. I like it. I wish I could have got the better, bigger battery, but there was a $20,000 price increase for that battery, and also availability is terrible. So we opted for the 68 kilowatt battery. It's got all-wheel drive, which is awesome. I really didn't need that. I really would have, even though I'm in New York, I would have took the rear-wheel drive vehicle as well, because I have a truck that's 4-wheel drive, so I really didn't need the all-wheel drive. Biggest thing for me was range. So we've already taken one road trip already. We went to Albany, New York, which is about 90 miles from us, and that was a fun trip. We found out at the end of the trip, right before we were about to leave, there were actually electric vehicle chargers at the mall, which I didn't realize. So I could have charged there, but we ended up going to a restaurant, and it was funny. The restaurant we ate at didn't have chargers, but Chili's right next door had chargers, and then the office building next door to that also had chargers. So that gave us enough to make it back and forth to home. So it was pretty cool. So chargers aren't as common as I'd like to see them, but they are getting there. They're getting there for sure. Today we're going to use the DC fast charger, the Electrify America charger, for the first time. That's our plan, at least, unless something changes, or all of a sudden we find out Dorney has chargers, which I don't think they do, but you never know. Maybe they're just not popping up. That happened at Legoland the other day. I went to Legoland, and there was no chargers listed, but there's chargers there, so you never know. This little button right here is interesting. It shows how many miles into our destination. Okay, so if I click on it, it lets you change certain things, like arrival in 2 hours and 40 minutes. You know, it doesn't show. The one thing I would want it to show is how much range we would have left on the battery once we got to that destination. And it's interesting that it does not show that option. So hopefully they can put that in an update.
Then take the first right. In 3.
Some of you guys have seen this bridge in my videos before. This is the Mid-Hudson Bridge. It's actually, I believe the new name is FDR, or Franklin Delano Roosevelt Bridge, but as much as I love the president, FDR, it is still the Mid-Hudson Bridge, and that's what locals call it. We call it the Mid-Hudson Bridge. It is a beautiful suspension bridge. I want to say it was built back in the 1940s. Not a lot of traffic on it right now. It goes over the Hudson River, but during the day, man, this thing on a weekday is jam-packed. We could definitely use a second span. We are in New Jersey now, and one thing funny that I noticed is this here. So you guys see the maps there. This is a 100% electric vehicle. It shows on the maps gas stations. Why would you show the gas station locations on an EV? You know, you have to go through like some prompts to show the EV charging stations, but automatically the gas stations show. Kind of strange. I think Ford needs to fix that. We were doing great. We were doing just fine until we turned off the exit for Easton, Pennsylvania. And we are driving now at 17 miles an hour, which is awesome for EV range, but not awesome for time. So I don't know, if I see a rest stop area, I'm gonna stop and go to the bathroom. And if they happen to have a charging station there, we'll go ahead and plug in for a few minutes and get a few miles of range. This sucks, and this lane ends in 1,500 feet, so that's the only reason why I'm moving 17 miles an hour. If not, I'd be going 5 miles an hour. And I just want to be clear, we don't need to charge. We still have 106 miles to go, and we only have 54 miles to our destination. So if my math is correct, we'll get to our destination with about 52 miles, give or take, depending on what's going on with this. So if we find a rest area and charge it with a charger, we'll go ahead and charge, but just because it's convenient. Well, no more traffic, as you guys can see, everything cleared up. Got to do a quick pee. Rest area here. Don't know if there's a charging station or not. I bet you there's not, because I don't think this one even has restaurants. Hopefully there's a bathroom. I don't know if there is. I actually might be getting right back on the road.
0 minutes.
Well, that was the quickest pit stop ever made. It was officially just a rest area. A couple parking spots and 2 cop cars and a dumpster. I don't know why they had a dumpster there, but there was no bathrooms, no restaurants, nothing. I mean, I wasn't expecting the restaurants, but I thought there would at least be a restroom. So we'll just keep on moving. We made a stop off an exit and ended up at Wawa's. Got a hoagie. It was really good. My daughter got a soup, and unfortunately no charging stations, but like I said, there were some actually in the area, like 3 miles away, but it wasn't needed. So if they happened to be in the same parking lot, I would have used them. Not a big deal. So we are now a half an hour away from Dorney Park, where we're going to spend our day, and we're gonna have another video with that. So I hope you guys watch that video as well if you're watching this video, and if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Well, apparently the whole entire time we weren't even actually in Pennsylvania. We are now in Pennsylvania, even though we got off the Easton exit probably 30-40 miles ago. But maybe we've been on the border of Jersey for quite a while. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Right off the exit, it is right there. Dorney Park. We have arrived. I just got a flashback to John Candy going, "Sorry folks, park's closed." There you go, folks. We made it to the park. Range 46 miles, 22% to go. Pretty good, not too bad. I'm impressed. To still have 46 miles left, that's plenty of mileage to get to a charging station, I feel. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Allentown, Pennsylvania, and our first ever visit to Dorney Park. I'm so excited to be here. That's crazy. It has been a super fun day here at Dorney Park. It looks like I'm wearing a crown. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This carnival thing was awesome. I wish it wasn't the last day, because I definitely would come back and try this out. We just arrived back at the car, and we are going to navigate to a charging station, which I think is already in here. So we're going to do that right now. Extremely lucky because only 1 of 4 of these are available. Wow, we we got lucky here. Well, this is exactly what everybody talked about. So that one charging station there on the right, I was just parked there, it doesn't work. These guys are good to go, and the guy with the ID4 is actually leaving now, so we're gonna grab that spot, and somebody else is already waiting after us. All right, so here we go. We're gonna, let's open this bad boy up. Open that up, cobweb in there. We're gonna grab this, plug this in over here. This thing is huge. First time using the big boy. There we go. And with the Mustang, it should start automatically. Hopefully that's what it does. Connecting to vehicle. Processing payment, all accepted, perfect. All right, 32 cents per minute. It's starting, it started by itself. You can hear the fan turn on for, sounds like my car. This is a learning experience for me as well today. Thank you for choosing Electrify America. Yep, and that's it. Yep, it's starting. So that's exactly how much we have, 18. It's already up to 19%. Cool. So this is pretty neat. All 4 vehicles are different manufacturers. We got a BMW. This is awesome. I think this thing's pretty cool. I've never seen this model before. I'm gonna have to do some research on it. And it was a iX. So that's the BMW iX. What do you guys think? Do you like that? It's pretty cool. And then there's a Jaguar next to us, so we'll show you that. So this young lady has a Jaguar here. This is pretty cool. She said that goes about 220.
Oh, okay.
And then we got a Kia EV6. And what'd you say the range was on it?
280.
280. This thing's pretty cool. I like this. I like this one too. You know what? It's cool to see all the different ones. I don't know. That doesn't even look like a Kia to me. I don't know. They all look really cool. That BMW is huge. All right, so we are charging. There's 3 of us left. One of the guys is local. He said, we were talking for a little while, pretty cool guy. He said that one of those chargers hasn't been working for a while. The other day was one of the other ones, but each charger has 2 plugs. One level 3, which is like the DC fast charger, and then the other one is a CHAdeMO, which almost no cars have anymore. I think it was Mitsubishi and the Nissan Leaf used those, and he said that one you can only use, even though each one's got 2 cords, 1 for each. So there's 8 things total. There's only 4, like gas pumps, kind of like that, electric vehicle chargers. You could only use, each one can only charge 1 car. So it's kind of weird. So they definitely need more of these, because when I got here, 3 out of 4 were being used, and the reason why the 4th one wasn't being used was because it wasn't working. Tell you what, this is a busy Electrify America charging station. The guy with the Kia I was talking to is gone. When I first got here, there was an ID4, they left. Now there's 2 more ID4s. Pretty busy. All right, let's see how we're doing. We're almost done. We're gonna go to 85%. They say to go 80. We're gonna go 85. We're at 72, so not much longer to go. Here is our charging status at the Electrify America charging station. We've been charging 31 minutes for a cost of $9.92, but this charging station will be free for us because we have 250 kilowatts of free energy from Ford, and it gives us a range right now of 168 miles and 77% charge. All right, we are leaving. It did say 0 cost at the end, which is good. And the reason why I got these ridiculous speeds are because we went to Dorney Park, which I said at the beginning of the video, and they were having a carnival. And look, there's a Hyundai there now too. Somebody's charging a Hyundai. All right, we are on the road. We're gonna make one more quick stop of charging. It said 10 minutes, which isn't too terrible. So I did use 44 kilowatt hours of the 250 it gave me for free. And we got some good range out of that. We got 76 miles of range, and at 90 miles, with 90 miles to go, we're gonna stop for a quick charge. We are heading for another charger. We're down to 44% battery, 1 mile to the charging station, 94 miles of range. It said we were going to charge for 10 minutes. I might charge a few more minutes longer than that. But yeah, it should be just a mile away. Well, we gotta say, you can see these from a mile away. There, right there. That is good.
Turn left at the traffic light, then take the first left.
All right, 2 vehicles charging. Let's see what our vehicles are. Bolt and a Kia. Is that a Niro? Yep, it's a Niro. So same procedure as last time. Hopefully this one works right away. And oh, we're gonna pause it. Gotta mess with that cord a little bit. They're heavy and they don't bend too well. All right, so same thing as last time. We are connecting to the vehicle, and this usually takes about a minute. The nice thing is about the Mach E, it does it by itself. What do you guys think? The Mustang Mach E or the Mach E? I'm just gonna call it a Mach E. All right, payment authorized. This is all in real time. Initiating. I'm gonna make that a new word. Initiating, charging. 2 ing words in a row. Doesn't happen too often. All right, there we go. Wow, this would be 43 cents per kilowatt hour. Expensive. All right, there we go. Should I hit continue? Continue. Beautiful. All right, here we go. It's at 43%. We only gotta be here for 10 minutes. And again, this one's gonna be free. We got about 10 to 15 minutes. People always say, what do you do when you're charging? It takes so long. I like to walk around. I like to get some exercise, walk around, stretch my legs. Like, this is weird. There's a Wendy's over here, and the Wendy's is in the plaza. Have you guys ever seen that before? We seen this with the McDonald's a couple weeks ago when we were traveling through Connecticut, where there was actually a Wendy's in the plaza. It's not like a standalone like you normally see them. So, I don't know. I just like to walk around, get a little leg stretch in, and then go back to the car, and then we'll be good to go. We only need 10-15 minutes, so no big deal. Okay, we just went in a big circle around the parking lot, just walking around, which took us 12 minutes. So we'll give it another 3 minutes and we'll get going. Another EV pulled up, a Hyundai Ioniq. Looks good at the back. I don't like the front end of this one. It looks cheap, like old school Hyundai. The Kias look much better, which is their sister company. This one just, I don't know, it just doesn't look nice. I didn't even, when I first saw it, I didn't even think it was electric. All right, there we are, 71%, 157 miles. That was pretty quick. And we are at 14 minutes. Probably gonna hit 15 minutes any second now. This would have cost us $8 to charge up to this. We're at 72%. I don't think you guys can see that on the screen there. And once this gets to like 80%, it actually really starts slowing down. But yeah, you can see the mileage going up, 158, 159. So that mileage, if this is your first time seeing an EV, that right there, that's how far we could travel before we need to charge again. This vehicle says it goes up to 230. We charged it last night on a level 2, and I was surprised at how far it charged. It charged all the way up to 230 miles, and we did pretty good. I was quite impressed. We didn't have to charge at all on the way there. When we got to Dorney, we still had, I think it was about 40 miles to go. So I was pretty impressed with that. Okay, and we are done. I'm gonna stop the charge right now. It's only my second time doing this on the Electrify America chargers. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and kind of like tour the Mach E. It's kind of been fun. And I'm gonna unplug and we're gonna go home. If this is your first time watching me, like, share, and subscribe to The Germ. Consider donating to Super Thanks and check out The Germ Facebook page. Until next time, guys, I am The Germ, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, that thing's ugly. Sorry.